start this episode on Thursday, applying to higher paying jobs and even looking within Amazon for higher paying jobs to transfer to in the interim, so that when I transfer to Flex, that's the object here. It's just been a whole whirlwind. It is feeling a little bit breezy. I'll be right back. Maybe I'll be back tomorrow. And I accidentally turned off the video prematurely, but here's Prodster. Prada. Her name is Prada, but I also call her Prodster, Prodders, Prods, and my mother sometimes called her Prod. I call her those things too, and even Prada Bear, Prada Boo. Such a sweet girl. She does require cultivating, because she's shy around other people. But if you were to play with a teaser and give her some treats, you could bond with her. What a good girl she is. Here we are. Prada, speak. I never pinch her or anything like that. Sometimes all it takes is a simple pet to make her talk. Or even calling her by name, get her to talk. Fraudsters. Speak. That's okay. I've heard some disturbing Ozempic, which I need to do more research on, and I gotta get my other info in place. Because if it causes the muscle loss and loss of mobility while also increasing fall risk, then that has some pretty disturbing ramifications. In other words, that means that could have killed my mother, and neither she nor I knew it at the time, that it was killing my mother under our noses. That's creepy. I had a fairly simple day at church yesterday, caught up with some friends there, all the while sticking to my desires, even exact ones. You know the drill. Gonna have to get some coffee in a minute. Prada's grabbing her kibbles. Prada! Oh my god. Prada just dropped a gas bomb. Excuse her. Anyhow, I'll see you guys in a little bit. And here's our Blondster. Blondie. He's been slowly getting better. Now that I figured out a good schedule to give him his meds on, seems his body has been finally purging out the infection. The sad thing about that is that cats can hide these kinds of things for prolonged periods of time, so owners often may not suspect anything's up until it gets glaringly bad. This is to answer the question of why owners may not always take their animal to the vet right away. This is why. That's what influences it. Blondie! It's a good boy. He's getting better. And he looks so gorgeous. Blondie! Beautiful cat. And he's healing, finally. Ugh. Thank God I have more storage in my phone than I did before. But I had a nice couple of interviews and visit with the eldest partner, of course. Excuse me. I guess this is what it's like to be secure enough in your own personal beliefs when you become less defensive about them. To the point you're like, okay, that's your own beliefs and perspectives. I'll just leave it at that. Of course, no one's gonna be perfect with that all the time. Has to deal with certain subject matters, certain types of relationship goals, and like that. The nuances and everything are a different story for another blog. and hell, video. Anyhow, my normal vlogging schedule, or at least how I've had it last year, has totally been thrown off. Plus, I'm contemplating upgrading this phone. I'll have to have a Valentine's discount for my damn commissions. Yeah, this gold color can't go wrong with a deep, true gold. Eye-catching, yet neutral enough to go with everything. Classic and timeless, just like the American or French. I wonder if the nail salon I'm about to go to might not opt to just fill these in again with builder gel, liquid gel, like before. Even though I booked to replace this whole set. It's getting close to time for a fill anyway. Supposed to do that like every 2 weeks, 2, 3 weeks, even with the Gel X, which I'm converted to that plus Polygel because the results are much sleeker, much more natural looking rather than the ultra thick acrylic. Acrylics, you have to do a lot of work to make those look natural, and they cause a lot of fumes. But anyway, here's Prada. I'll see if I can get her to murp. That's okay. She doesn't have to murp. She doesn't have to murp if she's not ready to right now. She's done it on camera before, but she seems to be kind of sleepy right now. But she did murp for my oldest partner and I. He's supposed to be another one of the common law ones. For those who are new. Oh, hey, Prada. Hey, Prodster. Hey. That clearly wasn't forced, thank God. There you are. Oh, ow. Ew. Yes. Ouch. Those damn claws. Jesus. Good girl she is. She's a big baby. Such a sweet girl. Prada! Ouch. Those damn claws. Ouch. I can see what my mother would say about. Excuse me. Prada pawing her for attention, and those sharp claws getting her. Ouch. There she is. Good girl, Prada. Yerp. Mirp. She is such a sweet girl. Beautiful girl. So sweet, so loving, yet very excitable and shy until she gets to know you. Friendly, but excitable. Looks like I have more investigating to do and research to do surrounding my mother's. Like, what led to the TBI that killed my mother? And a very creepy possibility has come up that a medication could very well have played a role in my mother's sudden, untimely passing. All I could say is, what a mess. And I better make sure I never even have to look at that damn drug if that killed my mother silently. Just like one other similar drug, hurt my great friend and made her really sick and damn near killed her. So much to research and yet seemingly so little time. Plus, restoring my voice since I'm also a singer as well, if you're new to this channel. On top of that, applying for higher paying positions, because I'm gonna need far more than what I'm currently making to keep up with everything. Plus a fee I now have to pay with rent due to the consequences resulting from the health problems Blondie has battled that I have had to treat. And I'd like to know what exactly the systemic infection was that affected Blondie so badly, and quite possibly for a prolonged time, without my mother or I knowing, right under our noses, since animals tend to hide health issues in order to protect from predators. I guess that's all for now, and I'll talk to you guys later. I figured I might as well pop in before I try to get some rest, even though we're heading into the next day. I did get these done finally. They just went ahead and replaced my set like I had booked. Since this particular salon out on Mauer doesn't fill Gel X, they still did a great job. And if you pay for services in cash, you will be discounted by 5%. Just a quick tip right there. It's not much unlike Amstar, the gas station, who also cuts a break if you pay for your gas in cash, to encourage cash, I suppose. Meanwhile, when I'm able to finally go mobile with the nails and skincare and everything, plan to continue taking cash, card, check, PayPal, Cash App, Venmo. I'll have to look into possibly doing the Amstar model of giving a small discount for paying for services in cash, since Square and I believe other POS services do document cash payments. I'll have to look into that because I've always used Square. Plus, I got all the more reason to push for the content too, so that I can pay for Missouri reciprocals. So, if you are licensed in the state of Kansas, then you know what I'm talking about. So let's sound off in the comments down below. If you're a licensed Cosmo, manicurist, esthetician, or barber, or any combination of the above, what prices do they make you pay for reciprocities? It's been so much behind the scenes, which I wrote about in the accompanying blog post. Quite a lot, since I'm using the written posts to give you a glimpse about what goes on behind the scenes, whatever we don't cover here on the videos, if you're new to this channel. And I do far more than just vlogging, by the way. We also discuss a little bit of everything. So that means we're gonna have to jump into the weeds and get controversial here and there. We're gonna have to discuss potentially sensitive topics too, just so we're clear. And discussing far more than just the ultra nuanced game of bringing your goals and desires to manifestation, and the super nuanced law of assumption and such. I do mean far more than just that. I guess that's all for now, since I really should be getting some rest. I love you all, and I will see you next week as I stabilize a possibly new content creation schedule. But that doesn't change the fact that I'm still gonna continue uploading every week, and possibly live streaming, who knows, going from monthly to bi-weekly. We will see what will be best for my spoons. Love you guys, and talk to y'all soon. Good night.